it's morning, and big lesson learned: do not drink 3 yerba mates in one day because it will burn you out, especially if you're extra sensitive to theobromine. My brain is fucked right now. Well, it may not seem like it because I'm pretty good at watching what I say and maintaining a little bit of willpower over this. Not so much this. My guts feel like crap. And maybe because of last night's post-workout meal, which was huge, very fat and heavy, and protein as well. So I'm kind of struggling with that. I'm still really sore because of yesterday's workout. I had a rough time. I skipped out on a lot of the sets for the warm-ups, and yeah, just kind of struggling with the beginning of the week. But besides for the miscommunication with the pause benches, which I have to go back to unfortunately on Wednesday, everything else was pretty good actually. Well, relatively speaking. Squats were a little wonky because I wasn't that warm, so external rotation was off. My knees kept caving in, especially towards the later set in squats. As far as deadlifts were really solid actually. I've been really dialing in my deadlifts recently, so not too bad on that. Gonna get everything packed up, gonna make the lady breakfast. I'm not gonna have breakfast because I had such a huge one last night, which means I'm probably gonna end up under eating. I'm gonna grab some lunch later and see where I'll be calorically for the day. But this is what I mean by sort of having a macro perspective on my meals. I don't just look at it on a day-to-day basis. My focus is still to get down to 165 so as to eat at a deficit, and so I'm not going to feel too terrible about skimping out on this meal right now. See you guys later. We're going walkies. I feel like I'm wrapped in this gray blanket snuggie thing. Mystery lady over there, since I'm all matchy. God, I know there's just something about the phrase matchy sounds like an arrogant old woman who's like dressed in really old Prada or something. It just sounds cunty. It's matchy with her like giant gold jewelry. Anyways, that doesn't even really mean anything. I'm sorry.
That's gonna be me. In my Chanel.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Chanel. Anyways, just taking a walk. Running later than usual because I was just fried. And this is just nice and refreshing. Last night there was some rain that came through, and I'm super stoked that El Nino is supposed to be coming pretty soon, which means some rain for California and cooler weather. It feels like winter. It actually feels like winter right now.
California winter.
Because then it'll get hot mid-December and it'll feel like summer again. Boo-hoo. So, didn't have breakfast this morning, not the usual, but I stopped at Pho 2000 to get some pho because it's cold outside. I'm just feeling some soup, and it's a little lighter. I get pho, but I don't get the noodles, so I got the beef oxtail soup, extra oxtail, and 2 orders of tendon for bone and tendon health, joint health, I guess. But yeah, I'll check in later. Headed to work after this at the quarry, and I'll talk to you guys in a bit. So here's my rather untraditional breakfast. Got pho, just the soup, bone broth, the tendon, oxtail, and oxtail. Meat and soup for breakfast. Back at the quarry now, and I'm gonna try to crack into this Rogue Technique bar. I came in last night, tried to cut it open, but my box cutter could not hack it. This thing is super dense, so I think I'm gonna have to take the hacksaw to it and see what this Technique bar is all about. So I found this thing, and I'm gonna start cutting into it right now. There it is. The Rogue Technique bar. Super cute. Nice. So this thing is 5 kilos, about 11 pounds. Still got some spin to it. And it's supposed to fit the rack. Oh, hell yeah. So it still fits the rack. That means, ladies, you can lift on the rack now. I mostly got this because, well, I wanted something that we could use with actual weights and still work. We have this older bar over here, which we got at Walmart, and it sucks. It doesn't quite fit on the stands or the racks at a good width. So I got this guy from Rogue Fitness. It was actually really affordable, considering most of what Rogue sells is ridiculously overpriced. I love you guys' stuff, Rogue, but come on, drop the prices, please, or have more promotions, or maybe you can hook a brother up. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna see how this guy goes, and I'm gonna be using these mostly with the ladies and people who have poverty benches, maybe myself. So real quick, I just wanted to get back to this. It's got some really nice spin to it, actually, considering it's just like a technique bar. Still got some solid spin to it. I mean, it's smooth. It's not like super spinny. It's rather slow. I forgot what that's called. It's very viscous. But yeah, it spins like a bar would. Not like these old bars. This doesn't even have bearings in it really, and neither does this one. So, got this from Raw, got this from Rogue, and maybe sometime soon we'll get like, really like to get a West Side Power Bar, and I think there's a new all black oxide West Side Power Bar from Rogue, but come on guys, $300 really for a bar? Look it up. Alright. It is 9:30 p.m. and it's been a relatively uneventful day. Sorry for the noise. We moved the AC into the kitchen because it gets really loud in the middle of the night and it's hard for a mystery lady to sleep. I just finished setting up my numbers for the powerlifting elite program, and unfortunately I have to go back on my benches because somebody decided to pause me at 3 seconds instead of just settling and then pressing, because in his opinion he says that they're touch and go, but they're not. Anyway, I was going to edit some video. I have a ton of stuff I have to edit for myself. I'm way behind on vlogs, so you're going to see this way behind. I'm just going to barrage you with a bunch of content that's a little delayed, and I have to work on a bunch of video for my buddy Yogi Steve, who works up in Runyon, runs the Runyon yoga stuff and whatnot. So yeah, and I just got closed out because mystery lady is watching Sex and the City. Anyway, I'm gonna go to sleep, hoping this will all be done and good by morning so that I can actually get some editing done. Part of my problem is I'm running out of disk space, so I don't know what to do with my old footage. Do you guys archive it somewhere? Do you guys delete it? I keep looking up more hard drive space, and frankly, I just want to get rid of all my training videos because I don't want to keep all of it. I don't need it, except maybe for the stuff that's finalized. Anyways, good night. I'm out. Oh, and yeah, I got a GoPro for myself, used with a full kit, so 3 batteries, remote, a bunch of selfie sticks, pretty legit. Peace.